if we look at our dua that we make for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when we hear his name, let's take the first verb, Ṣalāh. Ṣalāh as a verb means what? What do we do 5 times a day? We pray. We make salah, as we sometimes say in English, but we pray. So the literal meaning of Ṣalāh is he prayed. That's the literal meaning. If I just put Ṣalāh, you know, if we came into the masjid and you pointed at somebody, let's say Rob was over sitting in the corner and you say, Ṣalāh Rob? Na'am, Ṣalāh. If you ask me, did Rob pray? Na'am, Ṣalāh. Yes, he prayed. That's the literal meaning of Ṣalāh. But as we said, when the condition is just from a jumla, from just a statement, to being a dua, then it has a different contextual meaning. Also because sallallahu, does Allah make salah? Are you sure about that? Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Man, kind of class of munafiqs is this? Right? Allah Ta'ala says in the Qur'an that He and His angels make salah on the Prophet. Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. So does this mean that in every single context, salah is he did the prayer? Or does, depending on who is doing the action has a different meaning? When Allah does salah, because what are the arkan of salah? What are the pillars of salah? You know, tahara, right? You have to be in a state of purity. You have to be facing the qibla. You have to be sane. You have to make takbir. You have to stand, right? You have to stand. I mean, if a person can't stand due to an illness or a condition, that's separate, but it's still considered like one of the fundamental aspects. Is that what Allah does? Does Allah face the qibla? Does Allah go make wudu? So Allah doesn't ever become impure. So Allah doesn't make wudu. So the salah for Allah is obviously مختلفة من صلوات مخلوقاته. The salah of Allah is completely different than the salah of His creation. Though in the sentence, Allah does say, Inna Allaha wa malaikatuhu. Allah and His angels make a salah. This also shows that the salah of the angels is also not like our salah. Even though Jibreel alayhi salatu salam came and taught the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, taught him his Islam, taught him the Qur'an, taught him how to pray. But when Allah talks about the angels as a collective, they also make salah upon the Prophet, but it is not like our salah. So this is the important thing, is to understand a word can be used, whether it be a noun, a verb, right? A word can be employed in one context, but does not have the same meaning depending on the actor.